And we are back, Bears franchise. And in the last episode, we beat the Saints 24-21. But that's not what we actually did. That was just a simulated game. What we actually did was beat the Patriots 18-10. And with those two wins last episode, that puts us up to 3-0 on the season. We're going to be playing another team who's 3-0. The 49ers. If you don't know, the 49ers were the 1 seed in the playoffs last season. Got beat by the 4 seeded Cowboys in the championship round like we did in the divisional round. So this is going to be the 1 and 2 seed from last season as we were the 2 seed. So this should be a very fun game. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. We have a QB1 check-in. As much as Paul Warren has played very well, I'm sorry, Paul. But this is a team. I'm going to say team effort. Do we have anyone signing? Brandon McManus signs with the Titans. Congrats. And yeah, we have league strategy to go over, obviously. JB Mart. Oh, that's a pretty harsh hairline, if I do say so. Oh my. We're going to defend the short pass. I don't know why we do scramble. And they are very good at everything. Which is kind of shocking, because you look at their team. You see Fred Warner 99 and Taylor Rapp. Does that really mean their two best players? Well, their second best player on defense is an 82 overall. We're going to run inside. We're going to see how that goes for us. And yeah. We want 2 passing touchdowns. We want 20 points or less. We're going to go, obviously, 200. And we're going to go for... We'll go for 15 first downs. I don't think that's going to happen, but might as well. Because we do get some if we get halfway, so I think probably 8. Which I could see 8 being, realistic. Those are some great upgrades right there. Sean Murphy-Bunting, Darren Mooney, and James Alexander. Anyone get injured during that practice session? No, we are completely healthy. And the 49ers are... Oh, that's the Falcons. Well, they're missing some people. Also completely healthy. So we're going to watch a 49ers game. I don't know what we're going to do with the Dolphins game. So we'll talk about that when we get there, if that's going to be a watch or if it's going to be a sim. But yeah. Without further ado, first off actually, is my roster up to date? It would appear so. It's not. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always check. My roster is not up to date. There is some issues. We're gonna quickly change those, including the slot corner is actually correct. So slot receiver is actually going to be Juan Broughton. Well, it's going to be Darren Mooney, then Juan Broughton. We then have power halfback, A.J. Dillon. Third down running back, Ronald Jones. Those are all correct. We have punt returner and kick returner are both going to be Darren Mooney. Nice try, Paul Reese. You can be the backup, though, if you want. And there we go. Now everything's up to date. Paul Reese had an abysmal return. Oh, we're playing Sunday Night Football as well. Just very bad returns to start. We just kind of are done with him. Or telling him, you know, you're not going to be the return man on this team. Probably anytime soon. Darren Moody, I believe, still has 2 years on his deal. He has technically this one, and then his 5th-year option. I don't know if the 5th-year option counts as a rookie, since they're making decent money, but yeah. But we did accept his 5th-year option without a question, honestly. But a guy like Juan Broughton is going to be a free agent. So he has a lot to prove this season as finally, for the first time since I want to say his rookie season, he's getting the start. Juan Broughton came in as wide receiver number 3 for us in his rookie season, I believe. Over Darren Moody. Because Juan Broughton just had such an amazing preseason. And then we give him the start, he does horrible, and then we put Darren Moody in, and well, the rest is history. Darren Moody has played extremely well with us. I feel like him and Calvin Ridley are a good complementary duo. Complement each other very well, you know? And then Kendrick Bourne, obviously that one sucks, but realistically, I was going to let him go no matter how he played. He could have had the best season ever, and all that really would have done is change the fact that I would have traded him. Because we just don't need him. We have young receivers we are trying to find out will be on the team as starters or backups. Going deep. Incomplete. 59-yarder for Matt Gay. Wow, the Jets beat the Texans 31-7. 59 yards. It's going to be wide to the left. Matt Gay's having a horrible start, but he is our best option, and I think he's better than Josh Lambo personally, because he can hit from deep. The only issue is he's not, because he's just going wide to the left or wide to the right, which is fine. You know, those are not easy kicks to make. Burn 7 now from the 47. There is pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Nick Bosa and Justin Jones. 4th and 17 from 42, and there's definitely a call. Pittsburgh defeats Vegas 17-14. Is this kick going to be returned? It actually is, and it's going to be better than where we would be if it went into the end zone, up to the 23-yard line, compared to the 20. Minnesota defeats New England 24-20. That one kind of sucks. We're hoping for Minnesota's downfall because we do have their first-round pick. And we also do have Cincinnati's first-round pick. So we're hoping for them to also suck. Dallas off to a 1-3 start, losing 41-20 to the undefeated Giants. After representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. Down 41-20. Carolina defeats the Eagles 45-13. That's Ronald Jones up to the 47. 3rd and 2 now. Baltimore defeats Cleveland in a very close 24-23 game. That is A.J. Dillon who's going to get enough for the first down, the big guy. Miami defeats Tennessee 31-17, giving Miami, or handing Tennessee their first L of the season. Miami remaining undefeated, so we're definitely going to watch the Dolphins game then. Falcons are undefeated. And just like their game, one of the teams playing today is going to get the first of the season. Tampa Bay defeats Cincinnati 35-28. And one's going to remain undefeated, assuming there's no tie. There's the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. Both teams with a 0 on the scoreboard. As we're now going to head to the second quarter, where the Bears have the ball at the 37. And sacked at midfield is Paul Walton. Don't know why he held on for so long. I knew he wasn't going to get the pass away once he threw it soon, and he just didn't. But getting a nice gain is Kenneth Walker. Now putting us back in field goal range probably. Will be a 56-yarder from here. Going deep. Incomplete. Tried to hit Juan Broughton in double coverage, and they're going to attempt a 56-yarder. Matt Gay missed from 59 earlier today, but he did have the power, so this one's even closer. And it's going to be good from 56. Looks like it just snuck into the bottom right corner. Well, maybe not in the corner, but it's pretty close to being, you know, outside again. This kick is going to be returned up to the 26-yard line. Buffalo defeats Los Angeles Chargers 34-28. First and 10 from the 26-yard line now. It's going to be a pass play. There's pressure. And he's going to be sacked down at the 14 by Courtney Ferguson. Kansas City defeats the Cardinals 35-21. The reigning Super Bowl champs. Second and 22 now from the 14. It's going to be a pass once again. And Ferguson's going to get... not going to get there in time. Put it up to the 20. That is Elijah Mitchell. Third and 16 now. Denver defeats Seattle 35-21. The 1 seed in the AFC from last season. And Okereke can't pick it off the deflection. That sucks. He had a lot of running room. Green Bay defeats Detroit 20-10 to improve to 3-1. That's returned up to the 47. Not a bad return by Moody. So Green Bay's keeping up, you know, with us in the division race. If we lose, I believe it would go to Green Bay, potentially. Unsure, though. That's a loss of 1. Hand off to Ronald Jones. He's going to break a tackle. And nothing more. Loses 2 yards there. Third and 13 from the 44 now. New Orleans defeats Atlanta 31-28. And he's going to be... No, he gets the pass away. That's actually very clutch by Walton. Incomplete, though. And that's going to bring up 4th and 13. The punting unit is most certainly going to be out there. Jack Fox, who's been known to be very inconsistent with pinning the ball down. What will he do? And that's going to take a seat around the 8-yard line. That's a very good punt by number 8 down at the 8. And great job there by Kelvin Joseph to, you know, spot it down. That's a tight window, and it's going to be complete. Gain of 7. Halfway through the second quarter now. Second and 3 from the 15. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell, and he's going to be just short of the first down. 3rd and inches, right on the line. And it's going to be a quarterback. It's going to be a read option, and he's going to get up to around the 35 with that. Great job by Jacob Martin. Read the defense very well, and it works out as he gets a nice gain. Debo now in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Elijah Mitchell now. Kyler Gordon could have stopped it, but he committed to Debo. Gain of 4. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning, if we even see a play. And we will. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell, who's going to go maybe a yard. That'll do it. 2 minutes left to go. 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to go. Bears up 3-0. It's going to be a pass. And he's going to be sacked by number 93. I am so sorry. I don't know who you are. That might be Grover Stewart. And the punting unit's going to be out there. So great job by the Bears unit for pushing a punt. And there's no shot of a return here at the 27. Fair caught by Darren Moody. And that is where the Bears will probably one more drive. I doubt we get the ball again after this drive, unless it's like a pick six or something. Complete to Kmet. He's going to get a first down up to around the 40-yard line. That keeps the clock running, though, since it's inbounds. 49ers do receive ball to start second half as well, so... What a throw to Kmet up to the 43. And Bears take their second timeout with 1 minute 1 remaining at the 43-yard line. And he threw the interception. Shocker. He threw across his body on the run, off the back foot, interception. Can't be doing that, my guy. This gives the 49ers a chance. It's incomplete. Great job by Kyle Hamilton to make that pass incomplete. That's going to be complete. Up to the 23. 3rd and 5 now with 48 seconds left to go at the 23. That's complete to Juju. And that's going to probably shut down all our hopes to getting the ball back. Down at the 37 with 37. Oh, just never mind. Going to be a pass and getting there, but not fast enough. That would have been huge. That could have potentially been a fumble. That's going to be complete to Kittle up to the 43. Guys keeps the clock running. We might see a potential Hail Mary. And Brandon Ayuk does get the first down, and I'm going to assume we're going to see Hail Mary soon because it's going to be hard to get in field goal range with no timeout. 16 seconds left at the 48. Maybe they just got to the 42. They're going to attempt a field goal. 59-yarder. This gives the Bears a chance if this is no good. And that's going to be short. Well short. Bears have two options. They can either try a quick out route, or they can just go Hail Mary, and they're lined up in Hail Mary formation. So I think it's pretty obvious what they're going to attempt. And he gets sacked, so he doesn't even get the throw off. That sucks. But the Bears do lead. What? 3-0? 6-0 maybe? 3-0. A very underwhelming first half for two of the best teams in the league there. The stats, for those of you who are curious, we're going to take a look around the league to see how every team did. Since we are playing Sunday night. There might be a Monday night game after us, but other than that. Commanders win 36-27. Emery 3 touchdowns. One of them to McLaurin, who went for over 100 yards. Blatchford with 4 touchdowns. 2 of them to Campbell. Next we head to Atlanta, where the Saints win 31-28. Douglas with 2 touchdowns and interception. Kamara with a touchdown. Cruz with a touchdown. Ritter 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Barkley with a touchdown. Brian Edwards over 100 yards and a touchdown. And the Jaguars-Colts, the one game after us, should be a very big game. According to the halftime folks. And here are next gen stats. Here are the 49ers when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And here are the Bears when it comes down to running the ball inside. So that's going to do it for the first half. 49ers receive second half kickoff. With the Bears up 3-0, we are underway. Not going to be returned, just taking a kneel down on the C, the first C of Chicago. 16 minutes left to go to decide who will be remaining undefeated and who will be taking the first L of their season. As Elijah Mitchell gets a solid carry of 13 yards up to the 38. That run alone is half his yards he has rushing so far today. He only has 25. They're going to go right back to him. And another decent run. That's going to be a gain of 8.5, 9 yards. Second and 1 now from 47. I'm going to go right back to him. This time he's going to get the first down, but only getting about a yard. Former 49er Nick Bosa got the tackle as well. Plenty of time. He's just going to throw it away. Second and 10 from the 48-yard line. Going to be a handoff to, I don't know if that is Mitchell. Us at a 47, making it 3rd and 6 from the 47. The one from 147 to the other, I'm guessing, pretty much. Going to be a pass play. And it's going to be complete, but well short of first down. Going to get to around the 46. And if you're the 49ers, you're going to punt. Okay. About to say, the last field goal attempt he did from around this range was well short, so. And that punt is going to be, it's going to take a bounce. It's going to be down at the 1. And we have Kelvin Joseph and Kelsey having some words. Down at about the 1-yard line, 1st and 10. This is going to be game breaking. It's going to be a handoff and going to break a tackle. And he's going to get the first down. That's Kenneth Walker up to the 13. Showed a lot of passion in that run. Looked like he was going to just avoid a safety at first, but then manages to break that tackle and get a lot more. It's going to be complete to 20 by Cole Kmet, tackled by Fred Warner. Moody in motion. It's going to be a fake to him, an actual handoff to Walker, who's going to get up to around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. It's going to be another handoff to Walker, who's going to get up to the 28. That's going to be a first down. That is Darren Moody up to the 42. The annoying part with Darren Moody and Juan Broughton is how similar their numbers are. 83 and 84. So I'm always second guessing, you know. Because if I see an 8, it's like... And it could even be Calvin Ridley, depending on if my eyesight's very bad. Because he wears 18, which has an 8 in it. And he's going to be sacked back at the 35. Layman getting there unblocked. 3rd and 17 now from the 35, asking a lot. Just going to take the check down to Kmet. Try and just get some more yards to help the punter out. Only going to get about 2.5, 3 yards though. And the punting unit's going to be out there. And that's going to take a bounce into the end zone. Elijah Mitchell so far this season has 261 rushing yards and only 1 touchdown to go for that though. So not much of a touchdown machine. Understandable though. Some running backs, you know, get overshadowed with touchdowns by their power backs. Because it's hard for running backs to get touchdowns unless, you know, they break one free. We see Elijah Mitchell in motion, making it shock him. Wide open is George Kittle. Tyree Brooks looked like was on the coverage, but allowed one up to the 41. Have to run at least one more play before the end of the quarter, and it's going to be a play action. Wow, that fooled me. That's going to be incomplete to Juju, unable to get both feet in bounds. Now they have to call another play. Second and 10 from the 41. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell, and Tyree Brooks is going to make that play at the 45. Gain of only around 3, I believe. There's the third quarter stats for those of you who are curious. As we have an emergency service vehicle driving in the background. 3rd and 7 from the 45. And it's going to be caught by number 48. I don't think we've seen his name like at all. Middleton. First catch of the game, goes for 8 yards, and it's a big one as that extends the drive. It's going to be a read option. Tyree Brooks is going to make the play eventually at the 39, but not before Jacob Martin gets a gain of 9. Now I can see why, you know, one of the best options was defend the quarterback run. Hand off to Debo is going to go nowhere really. Who was that? That is Bobby Okereke. Kyra Gordon there to make the play as well. 3rd and 1 from the 39. This is a long field goal if you don't get it. Or you could go for it. It's going to be a handoff to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to easily get the first down up to the 31. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line now. 6 minutes left to go in the game. Jacob Morgan finds George Kittle. Very clearly one of his favorite targets, if not his favorite. He's been going to him a lot. And they're just a few yards away from being inside the red zone. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell. Wow. Mitchell looks very big. I thought that was like a fullback. 3rd and 2 from the 23-yard line now. It's going to be a pass play. Wide open is Debo up to around the 16-yard line. And the 49ers have a chance to take the lead with what could be their really final drive of the game. Besides, you know, maybe the kneel down. Mitchell's going to take it up to around the 5.5-yard line for 1st and goal. Mitchell warming up a lot. Was held early on to very few yards, and now turning up the heat. And he's going to be sacked there back at the 14 yards from the Ngakwe. Managed to trail him down. Just barely, too. Under 3.5 left to go in the game, and the 49ers are trying to make this one of the final drives of the game. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell, who's going to be met immediately. 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. And they're just going to run it again. That's not even Mitchell. That's 23. Kyra Gordon goes out with an injury. And the field goal unit's out there for a 30-yard attempt to tie the game. And it's, of course, going to be good. It's a chip shot. That is Ash. And with 2:48 left to go, we have a tie ball game. Darren Moody returns it up to the 26-yard line, which also takes 4 seconds off the clock. Somehow, also walking onto the field. First play is going to be a run to Ronald Jones. No, that's Kenneth Walker. Gain of 6. Have to call at least. No, they don't actually. Are we going to take it to the 2-minute warning though? This one's going to be Ronald Jones, and this one's going to be blown up, going nowhere. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Bears need 4 yards to continue their drive. 3rd and 4 at the 32. 2 minutes left. This could be a crucial 3 and out. But it's Juan Broughton coming in clutch up to the 46. Been very quiet this game. But he makes a big play when it matters most. And there he is again. Another first down up to the 42-yard line. And we're stuck watching this, but I'm not complaining with it. First and 10 from the 42. This is a long field goal from here. But are the Bears just trying to put trust in Matt Gay, or are they going to try and get a bit closer? Maybe another first down to essentially make this the final drive of the game. Unless, if you know, Matt Gay misses his kick. Ronald Jones is going to get up to around the 27, and 49ers are going to take their first time out now, desperately in the situation of, you know, getting the ball back. And Paul Wall's going to keep it. And with green grass in front of him, he's going to score a touchdown. I don't know if that's the best move, though. Paul Walton getting a 28-yard rushing touchdown. But that leaves a lot of time on the clock left. 43 seconds and 2 timeouts. Matt Gay's extra point is good, and the Bears lead 10-3 late into the fourth quarter. But it is far from over. 49ers with one drive to either even it up or go for the win with a 2-point conversion. That's going to take 3 seconds off the clock. They need 80 yards with 2 timeouts and 40 seconds to work with. And they have the crowd to go against. The crowd is obviously going to be loud in this situation. Only a gain of 6 on the first play, and that's going to warrant them to take their final timeout with 31 seconds left. They now need to go 74 yards. James Morgan completes it to Kittle, and Kittle is going to get out of bounds and get a first down with 25 seconds left up to the 31. They need 69 yards now. Is that Elijah Mitchell, actually? Morgan going to check it down to Deebo Samuel, but he's not going to get both feet in bounds. That's going to suck. 21 seconds left now. Morgan going to do the same exact play. This time he will get out of bounds up to the 37 with 16 seconds left. And you're almost guaranteed to take a Hail Mary shot with one of your final plays. And it's going to be complete up to the 33. 5 seconds left. This will more than likely be the final play of the game. They need a touchdown. Going deep, and that's out of bounds, so we win unless of a penalty, and the Bears are going to win this game 10-3 to stay undefeated. You can see just how happy everyone on the sideline is. Meanwhile, the 49ers knowing that this was a very bad game played by their offense. This was a great game by both players overall, or not players, both teams. Very defensive. Besides that, the Bears, though, showed a lot more. They were able to get a lot better drives going, but they just ended, you know, just short with, you know, missed field goals or turnovers. And with that, we have a recap on the QB1 check-in. And there we go. Entire team gets 2,500 XP. That is a nice little boost. We're going to spend our 18 staff points on something in the player personnel. We could get scheme fit or we could get better trade stuff. I think we're just going to do this because we could trade away players or trade for. And I'm pretty confident we can make up 14 points before free agency happens. But with that being said, that's more than likely going to do it for this episode. We're going to advance to next week, where we will play the Miami Dolphins. We're going to watch that game. 2 4-0 teams once again. Winner of this game. Ooh, we have upgrades. We are allowed to do these. We have quite a few. That's good. New ability unlocked for Kyler Gordon. We'll go ahead and mess with this. He has selfless. When selfless players are making plays, their teammates are motivated to perform better. When they enter the zone, all Oh, that's good. Defenders with this ability generally react much faster to receiver cut moves when in man coverage and outside the numbers. Defenders with this ability can still tackle effectively while trying to strip the football. I really like those abilities. I'm not going to change anything. Lastly, any players I would like to negotiate with? Yes, but we're going to wait since you're definitely going to regress and I don't want you back for 3 years. I'll settle for 2. No, definitely, definitely, and that's it. Actually, we'll do this next episode so I remember better, but we have a lot of cap room. And we're probably going to want Darren Rivers, Courtney Ferguson, Kelvin Joseph if he'd like to return. If not, we're not going to, be like, okay, what can we do to make this right? Grover Stewart, we're going to let walk. Kendrick Green, we're going to let walk. Tyree Brooks, I'd like back. Juan Braun, I'd like back at the moment. Braxton Jones as a backup tackle, I would like back for a year, definitely. Marcus Coleman, potentially. If we aren't able to get Okereke, we're definitely going to try and re-sign Marcus Coleman. Sterling Weatherford, since he's cheap and would like to return, we'll go ahead and give him an offer. Ryan Neal, I'd like for 1 year. Nikel Roby-Coleman, we're going to let walk. Doug Kramer, we're more likely going to let walk. Deontay Rivers, we're going to let walk. Doug Little, potentially. Kyrie Irving, probably going to let walk. In fact, Kyrie Irving wasn't originally supposed to be on the roster. He was supposed to be a practice squad guy, but with the injury to Foye Oluokun, we were like, all right, you can stick on the roster for now, and he's just kind of kept. Cedric Wilson does sign somewhere. He signed with the Falcons, so good for Cedric Wilson. I don't know why I'm over here looking for standings. But looking at the standings, there are currently 4 undefeated teams left: the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Bears, and the Giants. But at least one of those, assuming we don't tie, will be ending next episode. And then, wow, the Dolphins are the only undefeated team left in the AFC. Who are the Panthers? If the Panthers and Giants are playing, that should be huge. No, Giants are playing the Commanders and Panthers are playing the Saints. Okay, so those are division games, so you can't say anything, but, you know. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we will watch the Dolphins game, and that is it. Because we watch every division game, no matter how bad they are, and the Packers are 3-1, so there's no point us. They'll at worst be 3-2. So there's no point us, not watching that game anyway. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.